You know we love a good comeback trend, and there have been so many to celebrate the last year or two, especially usually from the 70s, 80s, even the 90s. But in today's Style File, we are going way back, showcasing a beauty tradition dating back thousands of years, actually. The art of hair oiling is an ancient tradition, big in many Indian cultures as well, and it's picking up major steam again. Studio 5 style and beauty contributor Megan Moore says it's her secret to healthier hair. You mean I can have hair like you?
I mean.
So when I heard this topic, hair oil, I went to, at first I thought in my head, 409. Oh, yeah. No, that's not right. I had to Google to come to VO5, right?
VO5.
But this goes back even before that, and you say it's healthier and it's something we should consider.
Yeah, this goes back thousands of years. Again, lots of different cultures. The VO5 was definitely like an 80s moment, an 80s take on it. And I will say we've come far from there because the VO5 was like this really thick, like dense, greasy oil.
Yeah.
So that's not what we're using here. We're using a lot more natural oils. But yeah, it's amazing. And I think a lot of times people are scared of oil. We've gone the opposite direction where we want everybody to be using dry shampoo. We're stripping it out with detox shampoo. So people are a little scared of the word oil when it comes to the hair, but it's actually something we need, and especially in Utah, we need it because we're so dry.
We're so dry. Who is a good candidate for hair oiling?
Pretty much anybody, unless you're like that magical unicorn that just has like hair that's just perfect. And there are some of those people out there, but anybody who's using chemicals, especially bleach, if you are dry, frizzy, flyaway, if your hair tends to get really flyaway, it needs more moisture. If you're a curly haired person, you need more moisture. So really anybody can benefit from it, and you're gonna see great results, but it's not something that's gonna take up a ton of your time.
We were chatting before the show. I've got some little towhead blondies that are tipping to green. You say summer another good time because of the chlorine in the water.
Absolutely. Chlorine is just straight up bleach, right? Yeah. That's what it is. So it's great for summer use on kids as well.
You're going to walk us through the process. Can I leave this in overnight?
I wouldn't. You can, but I wouldn't. And here's why. Your hair is like a sponge. It can only absorb so much, and once it's full, it's full. So 2 hours is great. 8 hours isn't necessarily better. And then sleeping on it, kind of messy, and also I just don't think the friction of sleeping on kind of any kind of moisture is actually great for your hair. So I would do it for about 2 hours when you're going to do it, and then wash it out.
And you talked about and touched on our obsession right now with purifying our hair through the dry shampoos, the detox shampoos. Should I be using a detox shampoo after I do this?
No, and that's gonna feel foreign, and you're gonna be like, I want to do that. But we don't wanna strip out all the oil that we just put back in.
Right.
So we'll talk about the process of what you should do after, but no, we don't wanna strip it out. We're actually trying to put the moisture back in, so just be aware of that.
And will my hair feel greasy?
It won't feel greasy because we're using oils that are specific for hair and skin. It might feel a little heavier because it's got that moisture, but then the next wash, it's gonna feel normal again. So just kind of embrace that, yeah, maybe this first couple days, it's gonna feel a little heavier than normal, but that's something I actually am trying to get.
We're seeing the process. We saw a scalp rub, and now you're kind of sectioning the hair off for the product.
Yep, so we're gonna give a good scalp massage first, and then we're gonna work the product through. I like 2 different ones. I'll show you those formulas in a second. One through the scalp, and then one through the ends. Now, it should look kind of wet, but it should not look shiny and greasy. So that's an indication that you have too much in there. If it's like, oh man, I look like I'm literally dripping, it should still kind of have a dryness to it.
Now, if you look like you belong in the refrigerator as a leftover, that you're doing the job right?
You're doing it right. You're gonna look real cute in this process. I promise your husband's gonna be like, oh yeah, but
she's cute.
You know, I like to do this like on a Sunday when I have a little bit more time and I'm not worried about going out. It's a great kind of, you know, self-care moment, but the benefits are there, so I definitely think it's worth it. Once a week, it's a great option.
I'm in. Meg, show us.
Okay, so we started with that scalp massage. So you wanna use one of these silicone massagers. They kind of look scary. They look like they'd be violent, but they're actually super soft and squishy, okay? This is a silicone one, so it's gonna give a really good massage. We wanna loosen up the scalp and get all the gunk off of the scalp. And a massage is also going to be really great to bring blood to the surface, which is what we want for hair growth and scalp health. So it was really great to start there. This one's by Babe, which is a local company, so I love to support them.
Is yours? Can I try it?
Yeah, feel how soft it is. And you wanna just do small little circles. We're not using it like a comb. I've seen people use it the wrong way. Put it on, little circle, move, little circle. It
gentle?
It feels good though, right?
Feel good.
Yeah, so spend 5 minutes on that. That's gonna help hair grow more than anything else.
Really?
Yep, we gotta get the blood flowing.
It kind of feels like a woo-woo thing, but no.
It really does work. We want the blood to come to the surface, and that speeds up our cell turnover.
Okay.
And then another great option, this is another local company that I love, Pony Pick. They make great tools, but again, you need something really wide to comb that oil through, so we're not tugging and pulling and causing harm to the hair. So make sure you're using really good tools specific for this project.
All right, I'm crazy curious what oil we're reaching for exactly.
Okay, so I like two different options, one more for the scalp and one more for the ends. The scalp one that I love is this one here. You can just get it on Amazon, which is great, but it has got rosemary in it, which has got science behind it that's going to help it actually stimulate, again, the blood circulation. This one's minty as well, so it feels kind of spa, like you get that kind of fresh spa feeling. So you're gonna put that through the scalp and then rub that in really nicely. And then through the ends, I like something a tiny bit thicker. This is a jojoba oil. And you wanna look for words on these bottles that say specific for hair, right? We're not reaching for food oils like coconut oil, not a good idea, right? Peanut oil, those kind of things, not a good idea. Look for something that's more light. It's gonna say cold pressed. It's gonna be specific for skin and hair. And I like I said, you could use it in either place, but I love scalp and ends for these two, both on Amazon, great price point.
Yeah, I was gonna say under $10 for each, and especially now that you've introduced, you know, scents like rosemary, mint, I'll pass on the coconut oil for sure. So we worked that in, we saw you section it off, one for the scalp, one for the ends, then what?
Work it in, then you're gonna put it up loosely. You don't wanna tie anything too tight. We want it to be loose. And then like you saw, saran wrap.
Yeah.
You can do like a fancy shower cap, but I'm a saran wrap girl. Just put it up, and that's gonna give us some heat. It's gonna hold it in so it's not messy, but also give some heat, which we really like too. That's gonna help the oils absorb.
We're not actually heating.
Nope, you don't need to, but you can, and then I like to wrap it in a turban after. You can throw this in the dryer for like 5 minutes and then put it on, so you kind of get like a little steam moment.
Lovely.
Right? Ooh. And then sit in that for about 2 hours, do your housework, whatever you're gonna do, just rest. And then when you go time to rinse it out, you're gonna wanna spend a lot of time rinsing. So you're not adding extra shampoo, you're not doing any kind of detox.
Not washing.
Not washing extra, but rinsing. We want the oil to come out with just that nice warm water. So spend some time, really get in there. You can use your massager again so that the oil flushes it all, or the water flushes all the oil out. And then you're just regular shampoo and conditioner. We're not doing anything extra.
Oh, so you do wash after?
You do wash.
Okay.
But not like with extra detox shampoo or more than once. We do want to keep what we put in there, right? So don't wash it all away.
And you say like once a week?
Yep, once a week is great, and a couple hours is all you need.
And how often until I might see beautiful hair like yours?
I mean, I think you could start to see it after probably 4 weeks. So you can get some pretty quick results with it, but stick with it, be consistent, and you will see results. Yeah.
You've got more details, and you'll be talking about this on your Instagram?
Yeah, for sure. Come over to Instagram at Beauty Snoop, and I'll show you all the good stuff, and I have all of this linked for you on my blog as well.
We are going shopping on Amazon after this together, and we'll share our saran wrap selfies as well. Megan, thank you so much.
You bet.